So hello everyone, and in this video we are going to make two versions of the spotlight effect. First version basically does this. You could see it glows at the edge and then inside it is glowing like a spotlight. You could have different colors. Pretty nice, right? But if you move outside, nothing happens. Now there's the second version. In the second version, you could see that I can actually just place my mouse wherever I want and it will basically just follow it there as if there's a proximity. But even for the second version, I actually have two different types that I have made. So you could see I have written this one. So you could see I have written this as type 1. And what this basically means is that in the first type, if I move my mouse outside this container, so outside this black container, you could see nothing follows. And this is basically just for preference, so maybe you want this or maybe you don't want this. So if you want this, obviously use this, but if you don't want this, there's another version which basically just works even if you are outside this container. You could see. So it really comes down to your preference. Most of the cases this would work, but again, play around with both and it's very easy to customize. And yeah, let's get started. Now before starting, we have to create a layout. I actually have already posted like a photo of this layout, but we will still make it. And one more important thing, I will be providing this as a free template that you could just download and paste it in your site. There are also I also added this new MISC design section that I didn't create a video yet, but you could also download this or try any other one or check my paid templates too. But yeah, I would be adding this Spotlight Glow as a free template that you could just download and use it to your site for free. And to go forward to explain how this works, I will actually show it in Photoshop and then we will do in Elementor, because I think it would be good to know how this works and what the tricks that are used so that you could customize to your own liking. So first of all, I'll just create a card which is going to be like this shape. I don't know. And somewhat like this. So I just created a gray rectangle shape basically. Let's make it in center. So this is basically our background card and this one would be our glow card. Now inside of this we'll create a spotlight. Let's do like a blue or red color. So I'll do a blue color and you could see this is how the spotlight would look for our card. And then if I move it whenever I want, it will not go outside. Okay, so it will look like this. But then this is not actually the spotlight that shows in the middle. This is actually for the edge of the card. So what we are basically doing is we will create another container and then this one would be a bit smaller, something like this, which means that we will be giving a padding to our main container, and then whatever padding you give it, that would be the border size. So now if I move this color, you could see how it looks like it is actually at the glowing side. Let me change my background color to be something nice so that we can see it better. Maybe just make it fully black, why not? And you could see this is how the glowing effect works. So this is actually a gradient that is being placed behind, and then there's another container inside. So it is required simply because the effect requires that. This is the method that I've used. So that is one thing that is required. And what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this and then place it on the top of the card and make the top one be like a bit lighter. So we basically have two same effects just placed on top of each other and then they move together like this. And then we can make the inside one a bit bigger too based on our requirement. And now if I move both of this, you could see how this looks. So if I go in center, it looks like it's like this. If I go to the edge, it looks like this. So this is the full trick that we have used. So first of all, in our Elementor, let's go and make a container. And this is all like your preference, how you want to make. Okay, so you don't need to completely follow this step. And I'll just make it black as the background. And inside of this, I will add a container. This one would be basically my card. So let's call it glow card. And I'll just name this container as glow wrapper, just a way to know which container I'm clicking. Now obviously you could, make this small, make this big, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do is I'm going to use something called grid, which is available in Elementor, which makes it easier to, create this pattern. Let's just go to a glow wrapper and select grid like this. And let's do like 3 by 1. So like 3 column, 1 row. And then if I select the center, then it would be based on this size only. It will not go bigger. So now this one I can basically say that, hey, you should be at least 500 pixels. No gap, so 0 gap, because I don't want any gap. And we do have padding that is added default, like by default Elementor adds like 10 padding unless you change like the default settings. This whatever padding that you add in here would be the border radius. Okay, not border radius, but the border width. So for now, let's just keep it 10 just to show you guys. Now what this card basically does is the same effect that I shown. You don't need to do this gradient addition. Okay, don't do this step. I'm just showing you. If I add a gradient and it's a radial, maybe this one should be the colored one. So we basically add like a gradient like this which follows our mouse. We do it via code because we want to control it, not via this option. So just to let you guys know. Okay, so let's just remove everything. Let's just keep it as a glow card. All I simply did is 500 pixels 0, made this have border radius 10. Instead of this, I'll add another container. This container would be something that covers this whole section. So in this container, let's just click, and if you select something called grow, it will basically turn it full size, whatever size it was inside this one. So you could name it anything that you want. I'll keep it same as this. Now inside this container, I will add another one. This one would be our inside glow. So whatever this inside glowing effect is, the less opacity one, that would be this container, whatever we add next. So let's add this, and let's just do everything like 0, 0, everything. And then obviously you could change the size in here, but I did it via code because then we don't need to go in here and do it manually for each one of them. I can simply just change the code. I'll explain how to change it. And obviously when new Elementor comes, like version 4, that step would be easy to do with like their global CSS. But for now, let's use these steps. I'll just call it as glowy circle. So this is the pattern that we simply want for our card. One card, one container, and then one glowy circle, and whatever content that you want, like text and anything that you want to add in the card, you will add it in this container. For time being, I'm not adding anything. Let's just add the code. Okay, now because we are using grid, this where did it go? Now because we are using grid, I cannot simply just add an HTML widget anywhere. It would be good to have like a different container for it, which would contain our code. So let's just make it full width 0, 0, everything 0. So even though you can see that, even though if you made it, let's say if I remove this, even though this is like taking some space, if you do 0, it's not going to take space, but it's going to exist there. Let's do HTML widget. Let's add it in here. And in this HTML widget, we will start adding our code. And obviously this pattern, this layout is going to be used for every single one of them. We simply just change the code. So first of all, let's copy this one, DM glow card. This is glow card CSS class. Let's select DM glowy circle. And then this one would be for a glowy circle. And that's all we need to do for the first version. Let's go and copy this code, and then let's paste this. Now you would see that maybe it worked directly for you, or maybe it didn't, but for me it is actually following my mouse already. Now this glowy circle, before I even added the code, I should have done this, but you can go to this one and add a gradient. Maybe I want like this purplish. Oops, purplish. And then this one should be empty. Select radial. You could see, and then 80 works like a good decent bit like this. So you could see it looks 80. Let's just look that it does not gets cut. Okay, it's very much your preference for this one. And then in a glow card, we don't want it to show anything that is outside this card. So let's select a glow card and let's hide it. anything that is outside should be hidden. So we already got something that is like a hidden effect outside. Like I said before, the glowy circle should not be this much visible. So let's select our glowy circle, and then we can just make this be a bit lower like this, or you could play with RGBA values. So the last value is alpha, so you could just say that, hey, be 20% of opacity, and then we get that nice subtle color like this. Now there's one more trick. So if I go to my glow card, go into advanced and add extra CSS class called card1, something weird is going to happen, and you could see that suddenly there's a color that is extra color that is following us. Well, this color is supposed to only show at the border, okay? It shouldn't be showing everywhere. So we'll select our container and make sure that it has been given a color. So I actually did it before. Let's do 000f, and now you could see it still shows, but for the border, whatever the border color that you want should be the background color of this one. Okay, so maybe if you want this to be red, and then when you hover it would be like this. So this one basically is like the border color. Whatever you do to this is the border color, and this one is going to be like how much like the border width you want. And you could see that this blue color now only shows around there. I'm going to select my glowy circle and then copy this RGBA, go to my HTML, and then you could see there's something called card1, and I also have card2, card3, but for now let's just worry about card1. And then I'm simply just going to change this RGBA to that one. You could see it works, but it's not glowing at all at the edge, and that is because A is 0.2. A is basically opacity, okay? So R, G, B and A. So let's make it 1 so that it is fully visible, and then you could see it looks like it's glowing. Okay, so you could see that we are using this container to kind of block this area like this, to make it look like there's a glowing stuff around here. So you could see what I'm trying to do. We are kind of faking that there is a border, but it's actually a container with a whole radial gradient behind. And you could see that if you go outside, it does this, but if you come in, pretty cool, right? Now here's the thing, if I just duplicate my cards 2 more times, because I've set the grid to be 3 by 1, right? It would just work for every single one of them easily. And you could see each one of them is working perfectly fine. Obviously, if you reduce the padding, this would get smaller. If you change the color, then it would be different and all that stuff. But this is basically how it's working right now. Now some more customization that I want to show. But again, if you just go into glow card and turn this to, let's say, card 2, it would have a different background. If I turn this to card 3, it would have a different one. It's not visible here. Let's do preview, and let me explain what this means and how to change it to your liking. So you could see right now the edge color is red, here it's green. So obviously you will need to go in here and then change the glowy circle to be red, but from this way. So here's what I am basically doing. This glowy circle, you could see this basically sets the height and width for our inside container. So instead of going it via here, which is width and height, we do it via the code, because then if I change anything here, it does it for every single one of them instead of just do for one of it. It is set to do pointer events run. Basically you cannot click on it, so that if you click on buttons or anything, it would not mess up. So keep that on. I've also given border radius 10. So even though I've given the cards border radius 10 around here, you could see it's easier to do it around here, because if you change it, then it does it for every single one of them. This is basically just hiding when it's hovering and not hovering. Then here's the thing, the card1 color. You could see we have set DM glow card dot card1 on hover this gradient color. This thing controls the edge colors. Okay, so whatever the border color or the edge glow, you can think of it as edge glow, is controlled by this one. All you need to do is increase this radius. So if you increase this to 500, then it would be, bigger radius at the background, so it would cover, bigger edges like this. So right now it covers, this much only, but if you make it bigger, then it would cover, let's say 500, then it would cover double the size of the edges. This one, RGBA, is the color that you choose. So whatever color that you want, you add in here. One is basically how much opacity it is. You could even try doing 80% or 70% around here. Just play around with it. 80 works better for me. And then similarly, we have card 2 and card 3. The only difference is here it says card 1, here it says card 2, and here it says card 3. Obviously, if you just, go and copy this and then basically turn this to 4, then wherever you go on the card and then add, let's say, glowy circle, in the glow card, and have this one, card 4, it would do that color. So maybe if you have 6, 7, then maybe you want to keep duplicating it, okay? And then this is extra effect that I've added. You could remove it or keep it, it's your choice. It is basically when I hover on it, it goes up. If you remove this, you could just remove this hover effect, where it goes up. Or if you want any other effect, you could do this. This can also be done with the default free Elementor options, but changing anything in here is like faster to apply the effect to everything. Rest of it is just basic code. If you know JavaScript and maybe if you want to add some mouse leave effect, I've added like stuff around here where when the mouse leaves, you can do some effect, but this is only if you know JavaScript, okay? Now rest of the stuff is like very, very basic, okay? All we simply need to do for the second and third version, or it's actually second version but with different one, is if you're using second version, just copy this, paste it, and then simply go into this wrapper and give it the CSS class DM glowy wrapper 2. Okay, DM glowy wrapper 2, and everything else you need to turn to -2. Not card 1, okay? Card 1 is different, but -2. And then let's do -2 like this. I'll delete second and third so that it's faster. Then let's duplicate. Let's do preview. Now remember, this version has a limitation. So if you don't want that limitation, you could use the second one. So you could see that how this works. It just basically follows. Obviously you will need to do like card 1, card 2, which I've already shown. You need to go into this one and say that this is card, this one, I keep forgetting. Change this to card 2 and change this to and then you need to go and do this as card 3, and then it will basically use the code which is card 1, card 2 and card 3 like this. But remember, like I said, it would not follow if your mouse was like say outside this one. Not sure why it is glitching. And you could see how this is like based on proximity, but obviously if you go outside, it would not follow the proximity, just like I showed in here. You could see it does not follow the proximity if I go outside, but it only follows. So in that case, you simply need to use the third version, which is this one, and just turn everything to -3. The code is completely same, everything is same, like height, width you could change around here, everything that I've done is same. Okay, so once you have created this layout, everything that you do is completely same, like no changes at all, anything, just the change of code and then the CSS class that you use. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and any other things, and yeah, you could get this as a free template in the links below.